doing a webcam review, and I'm curious, before we get into the video, guess which one is the webcam and guess which one is the Sony ZV-1. Interested to see your thoughts. My name is Eric Paulzine and I'm a content creator. I've been making content on YouTube for the past 5 years covering fantasy sports. You can check out my channel, 9 to 5 Sports. With that, I have done a lot of tests and trials, okay? One of the trials that I've done was with webcams. You guys can see this is a pretty good image quality. It wasn't always that case, but I do remember a certain webcam that caught my eye back in the day that did really up my production, and I want to see if it still holds up into 2023. So we're going to get into that webcam review right now. If you guys enjoy this coverage, make sure to give a like and subscribe. That'll help me be able to put out more content for you guys. This is the first video on the channel as well, so let's make sure it goes well. So the webcam that I'm talking about is going to be the Nexigo N680P. Okay, this is a webcam that's been on the market for quite a while. It is still one of the top sellers on Amazon. It goes for $40. Okay, and I want to see if that still holds up today. I believe when I bought it, it was $30. So only $10 in about 4 years, not terrible. So let's just see if this one still holds up into 2023. All right, so here is a standard video of it. Like, this is not a terrible webcam just right out the bat without messing with it at all, without messing with the settings at all. I feel like most people would take this. You plug and play and you're good to go. The thing I want to show you guys here is that the autofocus is decent if you could pick it up, and I haven't been able to figure this out, but if you could pick it up to where it's set to a focus like you would a camera, manual focus, it's actually pretty good. Now, obviously with the Sony ZV-1, I had the focus set on myself, but you would take that from a webcam. Like right here, that is perfect. It's when you bring every other image in here that it starts to struggle, okay? If I move closer, it doesn't really change it at all, okay? You can mess with the zoom, but that doesn't help too much. If I go back though, you guys can see it actually has a pretty good image quality. So as long as you're allowing all the light into the iris, it's gonna be a decent webcam for you. Like, I feel like most people would take this. If you look at both cameras, it's not terrible. So if you're a far back webcam, like this would work pretty well, I think. I think most people would take this, especially given its price point. So like, especially if you're gaming on a small, let's just put it down here. Like if you're gaming on a small webcam like this, or you know, the webcam doesn't have to be too big, I don't think anyone would really mind that image that we have right now on the webcam. I think most people would take that. So let's try it out in low light, see how that works out. I mean, guys, for a low light scenario, this is pretty awesome. You can see there's a lack of sharpness in it, okay? But overall, like, you would certainly take this, I think. You know, it's not gonna pick up as much lights and whatnot, but it is picking up some pretty good background images. And I think the further we go back, the better it is. Closer up, we can see it starts to get a little bit distorted. Don't love that. And you could kind of color correct it a little bit. Like, this was me trying to color correct it to make it look like the Sony ZV-1. Not terrible, but not perfect, okay? The brightness is kind of thrown off, as you can see. Could turn up the contrast a little bit, saturation maybe a little bit, and it's not terrible, but not perfect, okay? We can see the hue is kind of messed up, and you can't really correct the hue too much, but not terrible. Like, I feel like most people would take. So I want to see what the best image is that I can get from this webcam still, and I'm going to pull that up on the screen right now while I'm talking. As you guys can see, this is pretty good quality. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference if I didn't just show you what the Sony ZV-1 looked like prior to this. It is a good image quality. So now real quickly, I do want to try it with the lights off in the background. All right, so doing that via the smartphone here, and boom, they're off. I actually think this looks even better right now, does it not? Obviously my camera, my mounted camera is set to certain settings, so it's not really supposed to adjust, but the way this webcam adjusted is pretty good. Now, once again, the sharpness is not going to be there. You can kind of tell. We'll see if it changes when I come closer. Pretty good stuff. And I'll try the focus again. Once again, like, you would take that. If you could like manually fix it onto yourself at that range. And like I said, I'm struggling there, but you would take that for the most part. Like, this is a pretty good webcam still to this day, going into 2023. So the one thing about doing a webcam review while using a pretty expensive camera here as a webcam is that it's not the best comparison. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a different view using the computer webcam. That way you guys will be able to see it as a little bit better. So I'll show you guys both images and then we'll be getting into the new image. All right, so you guys can see the webcam here pretty well. I'm going to switch the Sony ZV-1 into a standard laptop webcam so you guys can see the difference there, okay? Just to give you guys another point of reference. And here it is. We can see not very pretty at all, okay? And if I were to stretch it out, still not very good. So we can see there is a definite advantage to the Nexigo webcam. All right, so we're going to use the webcam here, and I'm going to do a sample audio for those people that might be wanting to use it for audio purposes. Obviously, if you're someone that's a content creator or a streamer, you're probably going to be using a microphone like this, but maybe you're someone that's just a business person trying to get a good enough webcam. you know, that is certainly within the realm of possibility. So I'll give you guys that as well. And so now I did move up a little bit closer so you guys can hear the webcam audio quality a little bit better. You're probably going to be hearing the fan of my computer though, so that's not good. I'm going to back up real quick. Just testing out the audio volume here. Talk a little bit louder, but not exactly screaming. Just want to see if you guys can hear that better or not. And then lastly, getting up real close to it. And now just a final run for the final application of how you would be probably using this webcam for yourself. I'm going to color correct this video and maybe you guys will be able to see the difference. Now tell me, is this something that you guys would see yourself using? Is this a proper webcam for what you guys are looking for? Obviously, if you're searching for a value webcam, you know that you're going to be sacrificing something. But overall, especially when you reduce the image down, you just want to add kind of the webcam, add a personal feel, but really what you're putting out there video-wise is more important than yourself. I think that's the best application for it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think as well. But that is all I have for you guys for this webcam review of the Nexigo N680P. I still think that in 2023, this is a good value webcam. $40 for it is a good price point, especially in today's market where something like the Logitech StreamCam, which is supposed to be more advanced, is probably just as good. In some cases, you can get this for $100 less than that. So this is still a very good value price point. My biggest issue with this webcam is that you can get an app on your phone for like $10 to $5 and make your phone a webcam, and it's going to be a better looking image than this. But still, the ease of just being able to plug and play, set this and forget it when you're ready to stream or make a video, that is great. And the biggest application I think of this webcam is more for those people that have a dedicated microphone, and say hi to my cat back there, and for someone that really wants to reduce the image. They don't really care about having their face or the video in it. It's just more of a supplement to the grander video. That's where I see the best application of this. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give a like and subscribe. That'll help me be able to put out more content for you guys. Let me know in the comments section below if this is something you have or are looking into getting. All right, thanks for watching.